You know what I think is crazy is, oh my god, let me place you down somewhere else. I see these videos sometimes. Oh, that's just rude. Look at that. Huge. Okay, I'm so sorry. Anyways, I see these videos sometimes where they're like people saying, oh, there's like certain stuff in these clothes, and therefore, okay. No, I need to get more in detail because that sentence was so bad. Sorry, I'm really tired. Okay, but I sometimes see videos, and then I saw this one girl, right, and she was like, oh, so I saw that there's a lot of plastic in our clothes, and well, leggings, she said, and so I threw all of my old leggings away, and I got a whole new like range of leggings that are only like cotton based, or like workout clothes that are cotton based. I don't even know if leggings are possible to be 100% cotton based, or let's say non-plastic because of the stretch. Not anyways, I don't need to get into that. Somebody would have to explain that to me. But I just I just think it's kind of crazy how there's so often it's like, oh, I see something that is like not for me in like my mindset or where I want to be, so I put it all away, throw it all away. It can happen with food when somebody goes on a diet, throws everything away. What I don't seem to understand is, first of all, it has happened to me before too. Like I totally get it. It's like easier to get rid of everything than to like take the time to actually just like use it as long as it's in use, and then when it's broken or done, it's broken or done. I'm just like always a little bit in shock how we as a society don't seem to see that this is like everything we have, everything we own, all the clothes we have, all the products. And I mean, we have so much, right? Like, this world is so consumerism built. It's at this point, it's like getting crazy. It's like, oh, you want happiness? Here's a top that you might like. Oh, it's only $1, like $2, one, whatever, on like these cheap websites. Or I understand there's actual people that cannot like pay a lot of money for certain clothes. And I think that, first of all, I think then we should think about why some clothes are just so much more expensive and some ways so less. And even if it's just a brand name, and actually the things are like the same. But the thing where I don't get it is like, I don't think we see where things are coming from. I think, well, let's tone it down on the we. Um, how can I say that? There's a certain amount of privilege. Let's not ignore that. To even be able to ignore the fact of where things are coming from. Like, like I, as an example, never had to like work in a fabric industry, garment production, or food production industry. So I lose the connection to the worth of a product, which I kind of find a little bit sad. And I think that is like, we're so distant to the product itself that it's like we can just consume and throw away and throw away. And that kind of shocks me, because we really only have one planet, right? Like, we are all aware of that. Like, yes, we can search for another, but there's no possibility we would all make it onto that. Like, we're about 8 billion and more people on this whole planet. So I don't know what delusions we're on. I don't know what kind of smoke we inhaled or drinks we drank, but that's just not. We can see that the math isn't adding up. So when we have one planet, we use the resources, and instead of using it up to the end, we make these when it's still good. Like, not even the breakdown is, like, we don't even think about the wear and tear. Like, there were times where people used to have like tops for 20 years. Like, I can see it with like family, like, plus also their clothes had weirdly like way more stamina and like longevity. Oh my god, can I talk? I'm so exhausted. But I'm still kind of shocked because saw another video but this like influencer, and she was like, well, I just threw all of my pants away. But you're aware that somebody did put in the time to produce that. Like, it wasn't just like, do we not see where stuff is coming from? Also, I don't get it when people, like, that's also what I don't get. Like, I guess, all would like to have more money, right? Because more money, what does it equal? More money equals, well, more stability, more freedom in the realm of, I guess, freedom that we could consider freedom. Because what is freedom? I think probably freedom is more like a state of mind. Because if we think about freedom, really, there's like, do we have that? Like, kind of everywhere we go, it's like we're traced, which is just so. I mean, I think we all agree to that, and I think we kind of decided that was the society was kind of okay, because our phone, they obviously, like, if you ever find my phone, you have a tracker in your phone. It's like logical thinking. It's not something, you know. But so there's definitely a loss of freedom. I don't know if there's certain parts of this world that really are not observed by a certain group of people, and our world is big, but it's just not that big. For the amount of people, I also can see like the amount of people on this planet is just like rising, and that's kind of scary to me. I just think it's weird. Like, I know a lot of people that don't want to have children, but then there's this other part, and they're popping out kids at such a like young age. Like, girl, so I don't know what you're trying to achieve. Like, I just don't seem to understand, because like, what's the thought process? Like, do you lack a sense of like love? Do you just want people around you? Because I mean, there's like choirs and stuff. No, I'm kidding. Okay, now I'm getting rude. But I guess you understand maybe where I'm going. I'm a little, I'm sad and I'm frustrated, because and like I always say, I don't think I'm better whatsoever, because I myself, well, I'm a victim of consumerism. I can say it. And if somebody tells me, oh, there's this great thing, I want to try it out. But also, why do we need everything in such big bottles? No reason for that. We could, like, I wish, also like with food, let's say I wanted a croissant today, right? But like, maybe sometimes I just want like a mini croissant. It was so cool. I was in Alicante, and they had like these mini croissants. It was so cute, like this size. Sometimes I just want a taste of a croissant. I don't want a whole thing. Like, sometimes I want a whole thing. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I want two, and sometimes I want three. And that's how it works. But what I don't understand, if I just want like a mini, why aren't there more mini versions of stuff? Because there's absolutely, and then only mini versions in like the big bulk. Like, we just really strive for, we strive for like obesity, and I don't understand, like, we are totally doing this to ourselves. When we think about climate change and when we think about what's happening on the earth, I know that there was a huge like rain, and I think, no, it wasn't a hurricane. Was it a hurricane? No, it was something else in Sicily, and they even like the earth tore because it was so strong. And I'm kind of like, we do see that, right? Like, she is getting tired. We do see that, right? Um, so this whole like, I just can't look. I'm always like, if you consume, you use it. You use it to its, and I don't care how you use it. Like, I use shit weird way. Like, sometimes when I know I try to, like, as an example, I know I tried a hand cream. It's not gonna work on my hands because let's say it's too fatty. But then I'm like, well, if it's not gonna work on my hands, I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna use it on my body. It's a fucking cream. I'm gonna survive. Maybe not gonna use it on my face, but like otherwise, like I have dry ass legs. Use it on there, bitch. I just don't know how it's like we consume so much and then we just throw it away. And that throwing away that black and white thinking is really what scares me, because I think in the way I think and how I consume, I already have like, I guess I would say I consume, I don't know. I probably consume a lot, but I also don't, like, I don't know what the Avi is. But we did like these things in school once, how many planets we would need, and I would have needed so many. I think it was like 4.5 at that point. Oh my god, don't judge me. I'm not like that anymore. I hope I'm not. At least. Fuck. Like, if everybody would consume that way, how many planets we would need. So right, so everything we consume must be, it must be broken down, it must be burnt, and that is also a whole thing because that goes up into the air, then we inhale it. Like, there's this whole process going on. Like, long term, this can't be good. Like, let's be honest here, long term this will it be so detrimental. But I'm just still in shock by when people get to a certain amount of money. I think we, like, the more money we have, the more connection we lose to how things are produced. That's my theory. And I'm always glad when I don't have like too much, because it makes me more aware, and it also makes me realize that there are certain things in the world that are just way more important than things. But it is hard. And it is hard because we're always getting confronted with it, with food, with items. Like, TikTok is only a shopping app, and Insta, well, Insta I think got a little less, but it's still like, it's kind of crazy. It's like, oh, here you go, another new thing, and it's only $12 in that sense, you know. And $12 can be a lot for some and little for others, but I'm just like, I just don't know. I'm, or maybe what I'm more shocked about is that you say it. You like say, oh, bought all these stuff and then I just threw it all away. Because that makes it also okay, you know. I think if you are an influencer, you kind of have some sort of responsibility, because you are in necessity to push marketing to, and marketing wise, to push like commercial based products and to like drive on the economy. It usually works that way. Usually it's not like other stuff. If that's the case, then at least have some sort of acknowledgement of what that means. And I think Emma Chamberlain is probably one of the only ones that I can see that has that type of acknowledgement. Well, and Sofia Esperanza, I don't know if you would consider her an influencer anymore, but I think, yeah, I'm just, I mean, don't get me wrong, the ones that I know. And I'm more into, I'm more into the consumerism based influencers. Not that I like it, but I'm more into what they post because they have a different way, I think, of thinking. And I like that way. Not the way of thinking, oh, I want to buy products, but more like on how they talk and how they act. I think it's more fun, but I don't think it's fun that they always go out and buy stuff. Like, they have a certain attitude to life that's more easygoing. That's what I like. Because I'm not easygoing. I'm very like, you know, I'm not a go with the flow kind of person, and I like when other people are. So it makes me kind of feel like good, positive. It gives me hope that I maybe also can be more of a go with the flow kind of person. Like, but then I don't understand why we push it so heavy. Like, it's one thing if you push a product. It's another thing if you lie in videos, and it's a whole other thing if you say, oh, all other products are shitty, I just threw out everything away. Girl, that's not how it works. We're in a team, okay? Well, I don't need to tell people what to do. But I think, sorry, I'm really tired. I don't think I'm the best in controlling my words. But controlling my words is also said very weirdly, but I'm more saying being aware of how I talk. I think it also needs a certain awareness, and not to attack people, because that's so, first of all, unreasonable. Second of all, it never leads anywhere, because at the end of the day, what always happens if we attack somebody, they shut down. They defend, and then they shut down, and then usually they even go more into that pattern. So I think that doesn't help. But I'm just saying, I hope like that we as a human race get more aware of that our products are not growing on trees. First, that somebody is producing them. Also, that when we throw them away, they end up somewhere. And where they end up is usually not around us, not around the people that consume them. So, I don't know. I think we need a little more awareness of our surrounding. Maybe just I do. I don't know. I'm not proud of myself. So I think I need to go more internal, and I need to figure that out, because I don't like to be that way. I want to be more aware, because even just like being in that bathroom here, I see so many products. And I'm even embarrassed to show how many products, because it's just too many. And I'm like, first, rule number 1, we're going to use everything up. Rule number 2, let's buy less. And if you want to buy something, go for a walk, bitch. Like, meditate. Write in a diary. What was that? Anyways, that's my little thought process. Little thought rant. Yeah. It's not a rant, but maybe it is. I don't know. Just a little sad. Well, anyways, see you another day. Oh, God, that was so... I hate when I get like this, because then it's like, oh my God, everything is so dark. Oh, goodbye. No. I'm not gonna... Bye.